Hey everybody, welcome back again to the channel. It's Cosmic Culture with Chris, and today we're going to talk about Matrix 4. We don't really know what to call it. We don't have a title. We don't have any plot leaks. We don't have any real knowledge about what Matrix 4 is going to be. We do have a few confirmations of the cast list. We know Keanu Reeves is going to come back as Neo. We know Trinity is making a return, which does draw a lot of questions as to what it is we are going to be getting, seeing that, if you don't want to know, get off. Spoilers. Trinity died in the last movie, and Neo separated himself from his body and seemingly died and was carried away into nowhere by a robot. We don't know what's going on with these characters, but we do know that in this reboot, in this sequel, in this prequel that we are getting, they're going to be present. As well as talking about all of these updates we have for the Matrix 4, we're going to be going over a leaked scene from the set of the movie. Obviously, filming is currently underway, and we have already received one scene where we saw what was appearing to be Neo and Trinity dangling in between two buildings on some really high wires. We also have a scene that was recently leaked where there is an apparent car chase going on in what we can only assume is the Matrix, and we'll talk about what that means as well. Real quick guys, if you're enjoying the content here, if you love talking about movies as much as we do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you here talking about these movies with us in the comment section. So, like with most set leak videos and photos, there's no audio, and there's also not a whole lot of context or idea of what it is that's happening. But this is an interesting scene because it gives us an idea of a few different things that could be happening depending on the relation to this new Matrix movie to the old Matrix trilogy. So, as we see here, obviously there's some kind of car chase, and there's a bunch of people chasing the car, jumping on the car. We see them flying off to the side. The car ends up pulling off to the side of the sidewalk. It could either be a huge crash that they're going to add in later, or it's going to be just the car got stopped for some reason. Regardless, we see a chase. We don't know who's in the car, we don't know who's driving, and we don't know the plot. However, this could be a few different things. As we learned in the original Matrix trilogy, the Matrix has the ability to be rebooted. There were already several different Matrix scenarios in when Keanu Reeves as Neo came and met the architect and realized that this has the ability to be rebooted and start over. So we see that that is a way that this entire thing could be going. That Neo could have manipulated a little bit of the Matrix using his powers as the One and started it over. And that would be explaining how we get Trinity back, and how Neo would be also returning as a living, breathing character. Part of what would happen if Neo did reboot the Matrix is there could be a kind of glitch in the system where people now realize what's going on. This would cause utter chaos, it would cause panics, it would cause riots, much like what we are potentially seeing in this clip. A riot in the Matrix of people realizing what's going on, a glitch in the system that gives away everything and causes this mass panic to happen within the Matrix. Another thing that it could be, although I find it unlikely, is it could be a bunch of Smiths chasing Neo in the car, and although they don't look like Smiths, that's just pre-CGI. It would require CGI to make one actor look like 50 to 100 different people, and these were the actors they have standing in. A lot of them are wearing dark clothes, so we could see that that is potentially what this is, although again, I find it unlikely seeing that Smith was the big climax of the trilogy, the original trilogy, and I don't think they would cheaply just bring him back and have him in the movie, although it would be really cool to see him, you know, pulling the whole Mr. Anderson. That would be great. But it is unlikely and kind of unexpected. And the last idea that we could come up for what this scene is depicting for us is this is kind of a prequel setting, and we're seeing some of the older Matrixes back when they started breaking down. There is zero confirmation. However, there are actors who have been cast to play what we are assuming is a young Morpheus and a young Neo. There isn't any confirmation for it, and there's no way we could know that this is what it is, because this has been airtight. There have been no plot leaks, and these characters' positions have not been leaked either. However, there is an assumption going around that these characters will be playing younger versions. So it's also possible that we could be seeing other scenarios in the Matrix as it was being broke down, as the architect explained to us had happened in the third Matrix movie, which would also be an interesting thing to see, but also causes a lot of confusion as to where we're going with this Matrix movie. Keanu Reeves right now is a hot actor. He has been in a lot of very, very, very successful movies. He's been involved in a lot of successful things coming up, including video games, trailers, TV shows. He is getting around. So, partially we could assume that's the reason why we're getting this reboot in The Matrix 4, because of how hot of an actor Keanu Reeves is, but also, this is a series that people want to be continued. The Matrix 4 will generate excitement, and fans of the original trilogy and newcomers to it will be very excited to see how it continues and where we are going with this Matrix 4. Reboot, sequel, prequel, start over, erase and delete, copy and paste, however it is they're going to do it. Hopefully it's going to be done in that Keanu Reeves current day style that has a lot of excitement, a lot of action, and will definitely draw in a crowd. Guys, let me know what you think is going on in this leaked set video. Do you think it's the Smiths? Do you think it's a reboot of The Matrix? Or do you think it's an older version of The Matrix? However it be, also let me know how excited you are for Matrix 4. Thank you again so much for watching until the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to take part in our movie discussion right here on Cosmic Culture.